am doing a video from a very unusual angle
Mhm.
that makes it look like I have a lot of neck fat. Correction, I just have a lot of neck fat, and I
You're doing a
lay.
video right now, aren't you?
Yes,
Okay. I can always tell the
and I
difference in how you talk.
really.
Yeah.
I'd like to know the difference there. What's the difference between me talking and me talking in the video?
More inflection in your
You
voice.
think so?
Very. You're more expressive
Hmm.
on camera. Like you're all these things in person, but turned up a half a notch or two or three.
That's interesting. I never. Wow, I'm in a weird place this morning because I woke up and I had to pee. So I guess that's not really unusual. But
Man, I woke up, my eyes open.
right,
It was
I
so
was like, oh
weird.
my god, it was the
I was like, man, I
strangest
can
thing.
see.
So there's all these images. And I just woke up and I wasn't sure if I was high or not. I think that's what it was. And I had a good time with my wife last night. I had a good time last night with my wife. And I don't know. I wasn't sure if I was high, so I was laying there like, do I even have to? Maybe. Like I just found myself
I'm
making.
glad you didn't just say, "Oh, I'm just gonna push right now."
Yeah, it's like I was making these astronomical decisions about the simplest of things. So finally, I was like, I'm just gonna get up. I'm gonna hop in the shower. I felt like the water was doing so good. Hey, wait a minute. My wife is doing X-rated things to me while I attempt to make a video. I don't think that's right because it's very distracting. You're so cute. You're so cute, baby. And she got up and she was in work mode. And she was like, yeah, gotta get it done, gotta get to it. And I'm just like, oh my God, there is a cluster of little things on the ceiling that kind of look like Matthew McConaughey. Like, it's just where my
I
head.
want to be. Trust me, I'm a little off too, but I also know I have schoolwork that needs to be turned in.
I understand.
Also, when it comes to watching, so I don't want to like be like, oh, swoop through, boom, boom. But I also don't want to make you go by yourself like another day. It's like I could figure something out for Monday if you just want to wait.
I had the plan of asking your mother to borrow her truck on Tuesday.
Her truck. You always say truck like she just got this sippy truck.
I feel like Ruby's a truck.
No, it's not.
I like Ruby.
Ruby is a car. If you want to be fancy, it's a vehicle. Okay, so borrow a car on Tuesday.
And that way I can come pick you up from work. And we can run around and do all the stuff that we have to do.
Hey.
And also, that would mean that while I have the vehicle, I could get a couple of loads of laundry done.
Okay.
So, we just got to reach out to Mom. Make sure that's okay with her for Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you can get through tomorrow, then Tuesday will be easy, breezy, beautiful. But, in the event that your mother says no for whatever reason, then I will just walk my narrow ass up there.
I don't like the way you phrase that. If she's not able to, for whatever reason.
Well, if she says no, maybe she's got a thing. She's gonna, wow, like, no. neck fat, nips. Oh my God. So, hey, I'm not thinking about business no more. It was like, my wife had this thought of what we needed to do today. She was like, hey, here's what we need to do. And I was like, okay, got it. But that's later. You know, she's like, oh, you do what? Okay, got that, but we'll do that later. Like, not to push responsibility away today, but also push responsibility away today. We only get 2 days together, you know? And
you always say that like 5 days out of the week, I'm just somewhere else.
It's not that you're like Monday through Friday, you're somewhere else, but mentally it's just like you come home, you decompress, you unwind, and then you go to do your schoolwork. So by 7, 8 o'clock, you've wrapped up what you gonna wrap up. But shit, we gonna be in the bed by like 9:30. So it's like you have all these stresses.
Detroit comes out.
Does it?
The way you talk.
You know, I won't. I can't hold you up.
Like sometimes, like the way you say like shit, or like
shit.
You say like dog.
Dog.
Say,
I noticed yesterday I say dude a lot.
You do say dude. You say dude a lot. You say like if it's like a big black man or whatever, and you doing that dirt thing, you like you something. Like suddenly, like your voice goes like down like 4 notches, and suddenly you're from Detroit.
You know, I give Detroit a lot of shit. And I will continue to give Detroit a lot of shit. Because, dude, fuck Detroit. Oh, my God. Somebody just stole a porch in Detroit, okay? Like, how do you steal somebody's porch? Like, no, fuck Detroit. But, dude, that's all I was for 33 years. You know, and I can gloss over with this new smooth California kind of thing. Like, oh, look, I'm a little more sophisticated now. I do things differently. But the Detroit is still in there. Like, I'll be telling Vanessa this from time to time. Hello, Vanessa. Like, I might be your brother, and I might be like this cool dude you can kick it with, but I'm still a big, burly black dude from Detroit. Alright? If I gotta get into some shit, I can slip into that mode and get into some shit. But why though?
You do sometimes. You do more often than you think.
Like, if I'm just like in an average, normal, everyday conversation at home with my wife, who is now distracting me again with the X-ratedness. Stop it. And then, you know, it's if you can hear it come out of me from time to time. This is who I am, though. We all wear masks, Ella. We all wear them.
It reminds me of Game of Thrones.
Really? He is no one.
The mask. It's just get out the grocery with
Except I don't kill people.
Yes, you do. Well, you kill something.
Ooh, kill it.
Well, that's nice.
He's so nasty. So.
He's dead. It's a squirrel. He's dead. I just want to kill him.
Squirrel.
It's dead.
Is she just flopping around?
And she was excited it was dead. Like, it wasn't a big deal. It's dead.
It's like it didn't even occur to her. This motherfucker probably has super rabies. Like, just a cute little girl who don't know no better. Oh my god. Oh my god.
So many cute videos of kids.
So, while I'm thinking about it, from this awkward angle, I'm gonna sit up. Oh.
Please be careful.
Oh, I know. My wife is super nice. Wow, you know what? As I sat up and we kind of got a glimpse of this back here, it looked like a real bad episode of Hoarders going on in our dresser. Like, look,
why would you show it?
It just looks like it's a bunch of shit.
It's one thing if it accidentally shows. It's another thing when you're advertising it.
It's one thing. Like, as I'm looking at it now.
No, did you hear what I said?
Yes,
did you process the words that came
out of my mouth? I processed the words that you said, but I'm looking at it now. Hear me out. I'm looking at it now, and while it looks like it doesn't stop. Like, my first thought is a bad episode of Hoarders, but really, it's just fucking lived it. It's not like it's old fucking newspapers stacked up. It's not like we're using pizza boxes as file cabinets or some shit. Like, it's there's just shit over there. It's like my wife got cocoa butter and shit. Like, the tag titles look nice over there. I do admit I enjoy having moved them. But what I wanted to say, while I'm thinking about it, I don't want to turn too far that way, because oh my god, shit, dude, we would be violating the terms of service.
Because it wouldn't go up. You would just start another video.
Ooh, wow.
Assuming that you even felt like it.
Wow, I see.
And you turn and a little stop. Because if you do. Patrick.
Who's that over there?
Patrick.
Okay, I'm sorry. I won't.
You are being very bad.
I am.
Stop.
I'm being very bad. While I'm thinking of... I owe you.
Mm-hmm.
I owe you nothing. I owe you nothing. Oh, do your...
I get 3 free passes.
No, the fuck you don't. How you gonna make up a thing that I haven't done to you yet, and then arbitrarily assign what your reward is for the compensation for the thing that I haven't done?
You're trying to show me.
Okay, so attempting to do something you don't like,
yes,
comes with reparations.
Yes, because it was with bad intentions.
You have no idea. So you in my head, you know what my intentions were? Is that the way
to pretend to show me and almost accidentally show me and make your wife uncomfortable?
Stop.
So I got 3 passes.
No, my wife is trying to do X-rated things to me again. No, you're not going to Beef Town.
So you admit his Beef Town is just closed for the day.
No, stop it.
I'll jump the gate.
Where was I going? Oh, yesterday. Wow. Things didn't necessarily work out for my wife the way she wanted them to. Ultimately, I was able to get her goodies. And I say I get them like I was the one who arranged the money. I wasn't. It was all her. But I'm the one with the license, so I kind of have to do it. And she was like, hey, why don't we try this new premium Cushy? Because Cushy's the way to go. I love Cushy. And we've tried other things, and all edibles are just not created equal. They're just not. So we had a bag of cherry things, and it was supposed to be pretty potent, but the amount of THC in it don't matter nearly as much as how much it's distilled, I guess. So last night,
how it's processed is what you
processed, not distilled. Go back, put a little star by it.
It's probably more so be like refined, but whatever.
And the new premium Cushy with the new processing or distillation process or whatever it is, has now set a standard for my family. I say my family like Kari was involved. He was not. We kept our fun to ourselves last night. And it is a little more expensive than the ones we would get, but I guess it's like when you buy alcohol, and sometimes it's 20 proof, but Everclear is like 94 proof. You can't compare the two, though both are like vodka. You know, it's that kind of thing. So these particular Cushies were above and beyond the call of duty, and I believe have set a new standard for our family. So whenever we order, that's probably the route we're going to go. But because it's such a higher quality of what we're used to, and don't get me wrong, the original Cushies were fantastic. Cushy. But we won't have to have it nearly as much because this is more potent than what we're used to having. So
you also wanted to do 75 and 25 more yesterday as a tester. I didn't feel like it was needed. Like it added, I guess, and since we just made it a little more, but 50 was more than fine for me.
So
I feel like it's just a waste because now we're just having more for the sake of having more when it's more potent.
So there's still some kinks that need to be worked out of the system for us in that regard, but yeah, new standards have been set. I was acknowledging what you were saying. That was literally
the fact that I didn't say anything and you didn't even hear me, but then you said that lets me know that you feel guilty about it because you were probably wrong about that because you.
I was literally commenting on the thing that you just said. You said we took the. You said we took the extra 25. You didn't see a difference, and I said, okay, there's going to be some tweaking we have to do on our system there. I was acknowledging your thing.
I didn't say anything. You got all defensive about something that wasn't said. And you talking about I do that. See, look at you worried about things that never happened.
That's not worrying. That's me planning. I'm being a weed scientist.
I can't believe you said you don't want to make love to me anymore. Right? It didn't happen. You never said that. So that came out of left field. What's really on my mind? You see my point?
No.
You said something that defensive about something that didn't happen. He said, "What did you say?" I said, "I didn't say anything." He said, "I was just saying blah 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 blah."
It's because you always get on. You're like, oh, you don't ever acknowledge the things I say. And I was literally, you said a thing, and I was acknowledging that thing.
Honey, do you always tell me that I can do a certain thing if you know what I mean?
What's that?
Like, yes. Do you always tell me that? Not always, but do you give me permission often to do that?
Permission? No, not really. You just kind of go to beef town on your own.
Are you down with it, or do you verbally express that is something you're interested in?
Sure.
Often.
Whenever the mood strikes me, yeah.
Okay. So right now, if I say, "Oh, sure, honey, that sounds like a great idea," and I just come over and start doing that, you'd be like, "I never said anything." Well, that's fine, and it's a thing that's happened, and it's a thing that will happen in the future and probably soon. You never said these words, so I'm just saying that you said something that didn't happen.
I see.
You see my point now?
I think I see your point now.
Okay. Are you just saying that's all? Shut up now?
No.
If so, it's okay.
No.
I understand.
That's not what's happening here.
Okay.
What's happening is this video's been going on for 16 minutes.
Well, this video's been going on much longer than I expected it to.
And I feel like doing anything except this.
You feel like doing what?
Anything except this.
So you don't want to do that anymore.
I don't want that in me anymore.
Oh my gosh, you are so predictable.
I wouldn't even have gone there had you not mentioned it. You know what? I don't need this attitude from you, dude.
Why do you think it's I'm sorry, am I offending you?
Yes.
Are you really upset?
Yes, you hurting my feelings.
Am I really hurting you? Look at me, Harris. Harris. No. Look at me. Harris. Am I really hurting your feelings?
Yeah, I don't like when you try to anticipate what I'm gonna say. Like I'm just that fucking predictable.
Honey.
Like I just got 7 action phrases and you pulled a string and it's just 1 of 7. Like damn.
Yeah, for the most part, yes.
That's
dude.
not true.
Yes, you have like 7 things that will come out your mouth, give or take, and sometimes it's switched around a little bit, but it's usually about the same.
Okay, you know what? So what am I?
Any given topic.
What are my action phrases then, Asia?
It depends on the topic. Like okay, for instance, like when we were in the car with what was his name, Henry, nice old guy.
I liked him.
Whenever he brings up a point, I always know it's not going to be quiet in the car for too long after somebody makes a point because my husband likes to think, and he'll be like staring off to space for a good 3 to 5 seconds, and then he'll say something along the lines of, "See, here's the thing." And then he'll do the thing where he takes his hand and he'll do this. And then he'll explain himself. And then he'll do this as he's explaining himself for each point. And then if you say something really off the wall and you really need to explain yourself, then you'll take your hand and you'll put it right here. And
those are not phrases. Those are movements.
Physical phrases.
Those are action movements.
Oh, so
but actions are movements. So it's kind of a non sequitur.
What are you talking about right now?
Like if I move, that's an action.
It is an action.
So actions are moving. So I'm always moving. So that's unfair to say.
Okay. So then you say something like, oh, here's a good one. See, I hear you, but blah 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 blah. In other words, forget everything you just said. Because what I gotta say is clearly something.
That's not true. Uh-oh.
No! Don't do it.
There she goes. There she goes again.
No.
She's so cute under the blankie.
Wait up, a Mickey.
Okay. Oh, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do this anymore.
Oops.
I don't want to.
That's not good.
What'd you do? You just delete everything?
No, it's just I want my work thing, and I see some documents on my computer.
Patient. Oh, so you accidentally sent some shit you weren't supposed to have?
No, I didn't send it. It's just because it's in my email. It's technically on my computer.
Asia got sensitive work shit.
I put my work picture.
Okay, I'm leaving now. This video is almost 20 minutes. Oh, it's so cute. My wife, she got her on the website now. It's so...
Oh my gosh, you are so dramatic. My wife has her own business now.
And they gave her a key
Honey,
to the office.
Honey, I don't have my own website. I have a picture on the website.
I said the website.
No, you did.
I didn't say your own website. I'm sure.
Honey,
I'm sure. And if I did, that was not what I was going for.
Look at me. Said that.
That's not what I meant. It was a slip of the tongue.
My wife has her own business.
Oh, my wife's a doctor.
Oh, my wife is president.
Oh, my wife is pretty.
Oh, my wife is dead. What would you do if I just start disappearing like that?
No! I'm so mad at you. Go away. Anything but you. Go away.